I heard you use the adjectives different and better a moment ago. In what way would your administration be different and better from Mayor Hogsett's?
First and foremost, it would be in the level and approach to engagement. Mayor Hogsett is a capable, experienced retail political figure. He's better than I am. I watch him on social media and his posts, particularly here in the election cycle, and he will spend a lot of energy and time and turning up in short stints to be here, X, Y, and Z. What I haven't seen, both from my service on council, my service on the MDC as a commissioner when in his administration, and as a citizen, a private citizen in this community, is engagement with some of the crucial other touch points that will make a mayoralty successful. I'll be materially more engaged at 3 points than he has been. One, in that relationship with the General Assembly. The success of Indianapolis is interconnected with the relationship at the other end of Market Street. I've got runtime experience with the legislature from service on the Republican State Committee and personal relationships with leadership and members of at least the Marion County delegation, because I served with several of them on council. I will be materially more involved with the mayoral leadership in the donut counties of Indianapolis. I'll compete vigorously, for example, with Carmel when they work to steal Republic Airways from us out on the airport property and move them up in the across 96th Street. I'll compete to keep our headquarters and investments like that in Marion County, but I will also work with that leadership in ways that we would recognize that a rising tide lifts all ships. And I will work with our council in ways that neither Mayor Hogsett nor Ballard, in my experience, materially did. If I'm successful in being hired for this job, I'll be the first mayor to come out of our city county council. I think that's extraordinary. As you look at where mayoral leadership comes from across this state and across the country, people that come out of the legislative body is a time-proven path. But we have not elevated someone from council to the mayor's office in Indianapolis, certainly since Unigov, and that I can identify at any point. I think that's extraordinary. But beyond being interesting, you would see in my approach to leading a very direct engagement with members of our council. Someone asked me in a forum how I would deal with a Democrat-led council. Well, we will have a Democrat-led council in a Shreve administration by the numbers. My response was, after having paused about that, was, I'm not going to deal with them. I'm going to work with them. I worked with a council presided by Maggie Lewis in my first stint, and a council presided by Bob Osley the second time around. I like and respect both people. I think outside of this election year politicking, they would say the same of me. And the mayor's office needs to work with that other side of municipal government proactively, thoughtfully, strategically to get things done. When I served on council in the Ballard administration, the mayor came into our caucus on 2 occasions. When I served on council in the Hogsett administration, the mayor never stepped into a caucus meeting. You know, each mayor can do it his or her way, but that's not the way to approach it. I would be much more engaged with our council members, which is, by extension, be much more engaged with the communities and the neighborhoods that they represent.